Tom. Welcome to a brand new week. It's actually Wednesday. I've just poured myself a cup of tea here, and I'm waiting for that to brew. And in the meantime, I might as well, let you guys in on an incident that's happened here a little bit. This is a bottle of Arizona Arnold Palmer that I just bought. As you can see, it's missing quite a few of it, including the cap. Well, I just bought that today. So, a little bit of a story behind that if we step out over to the garage here. Flip the light on. And, I don't know how visible that is, but that was once a gigantic spill. So, what you're probably wondering is, how did this happen? Well, very simply, I went to go out and grab some snacks, as you do, and I saw that they were doing a thing with Arizona iced tea that was, you can get 2 bottles for like, I think it was like 50 cents off per bottle. So got that, checked out, got in the car, came home, had both bottles in my arm, stepped out of the car, one of the bottles tumbled forward, and the bottle landed on the cap. The cap went flying, I can't find it, which is why I've got the aluminum thing on there, and just started spilling Arnold Palmer all over the, kind of weird to say a name for that, all over the mats there for in the garage. So generally that's where Z and I work out if we don't go to the gym. But yeah, so I was just been rushing, like grabbing paper towels and whatnot. We actually ran out of paper towels while I was doing that. So yeah, that's been neat. Anywho, enough about spilling iced tea and whatnot. How's about we talk a little bit about what I did yesterday? I streamed some Doom, some of the 2016 release of Doom. And I had never played it before, but it's super brutal. That's all I could really say about it. Like, it's from its soundtrack to how the main character acts to all like the gore and whatnot. It's very brutal. It's very much, if you never played it before, and you're not like squeamish or anything like that. By the way, Biscoff, I would highly recommend picking it up just for the way that the Doom Marine just sort of like interacts with the environment and like just how he does things. Because like the whole thing with the Doom Marine is that it's the same guy from the original Doom games who was sealed in a casket in hell for 1,000 years and then ended up in an alternate dimension where the events of the first Doom hadn't happened yet. And like they're starting to happen, and he's just like completely sick of it, and he's just like, we're not doing this again. I'm gonna destroy not only like the demons, but everything that led up to this moment, which was humanity trying to harness energy from hell to in like an energy crisis thing. And he just like completely ignores everybody and like does things on purpose to like to tick them off and whatnot. And he doesn't talk at all, so it's amazing. So I highly recommend that if you haven't picked that up yet. Anyway, in terms of what's going on for the rest of the week, I'm just going to be sitting here eating Biscoff. Damn good cookie. That's going well with my tea. So yeah, in terms of what I'm doing for the rest of the week, I'm not entirely sure, but just play it by ear, honestly. I'm still in the midst of editing vlogs and weekly tomfooleries to catch up. So, that's probably going to be occupying most of the week. And, we'll just see how it goes from there, honestly. It is Friday. As such, I've been editing the vlogs, and I noticed that I've been holding my camera down like this. Not a very flattering angle. So I'm going to try and hold my camera up at eye level here, so I can kind of like look you directly in the eye like that, and not have to worry about me being like, oh, hey guys, it's the vlog day. Anywho, I've been speaking of the vlogs, I have been making a dent in those. I'm gonna go this way because the light is over there. I have been making a dent in the vlogs. I got 3 edited so far, and the last time I edited them was back in the end of October. So I have like, I think I just went, maybe it might have been 4. I've gone through all of November at this point, I think. No, I haven't. I still have Thanksgiving to go through. So I've gone through 3 weeks of November. And then I just got to go through all of December and January. And then those will be posted on a much more rapid basis so we can get caught up to where we currently are right now. Another thing I've been thinking about doing is possibly replacing this camera. There aren't like enough, like, you can't really tweak a lot on here, and if you could, then it's super like touch and go. And I'm not very good at doing such a thing, so I kind of have to like I'll have to like take a look at the settings on the GoPro here just to see like what it's like. But the other thing too is that like the mic on this isn't always that great. And I don't know if it's because of the connection to the camera. At least when I go to listen back to it in editing, it doesn't sound. I'm a stickler for audio quality, and it just doesn't sound like that all that great to me. But I might just be complaining about nothing here. Anyway, putting it in the vlogs has been great, because then I'm finally actually catching up with it. I went to the gym. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I started going back to the gym. I did upper body, abs, and ran on the treadmill a few days ago, and then today I did abs, legs, and ran on the treadmill again. I say ran, I walked on the treadmill. That's supposed to be mostly because I did the workouts out of order. I did legs first, then walked on the treadmill, which I wasn't inclined to run at that point once I was done. I used to do it, like last year, I used to do it where I'd run on the treadmill first, then do leg workouts, so I'll probably go back to that at some point. But yeah. Another thing that's been really exciting is I've been just kind of like, when I've like had time when like videos have been rendering, or I've just been like, watching videos or like, movies or TV shows or whatever. I'll just be playing Pokemon Sword and shiny hunting in the background. Well, I've been trying to get a very particular Pokemon with a very particular skill set, and you know me, you know my brand at this point, and you know how much I like Quagsire. Well, I was trying to get a shiny Wooper, which is the pre-evolved form of Quagsire if you don't play Pokemon, and I've been trying to get it with its hidden ability. So I had a hidden ability Wooper that I caught like a while ago, like through a raid, and then when you breed it, it's got a 60% chance of passing on that ability to the offspring, and I've been trying to hatch a shiny one of those with that ability. So shiny is like a really, I'm going to explain this to people who don't play Pokemon. A shiny Pokemon has a really, is basically a Pokemon with a different color scheme that's a very, very, very rare chance of showing up. It can be as low of a chance as 1 in, I think they updated it to 1 in 4,000 in this generation. It used to be 1 in 8,000, with at best the chance being 1 in 500. I'm approximating. It's like there are other values it could be, but for the most part, very rare to come by, very hard to come by. So I hatched a few shiny Wooper, but none of them had the hidden ability. They all had a hidden ability called Damp, which really, completely intended, put a damper on me wanting to get it. Well, today, I finally hatched the right one. I got our little pink axolotl there. With Unaware and like a couple of moves that I can only get by hatching through an egg. So I think I've got the best one to raise for competitive play. So that'll be very interesting to try to build a team that can include our shiny little man here. But yeah, I'm finally done with that. I probably mentioned shiny hunting once or twice on the vlog before, but I wanted to give a more in-depth discussion of it for those who don't normally play Pokemon. Anyway, the next time I stream Pokemon and I do like shiny hunting or something along those lines, I'll probably pick a different Pokemon. Probably something that can go along with Wooper for a team, but or Quagsire rather. But yeah, until then, I'm just happy with this little pink man that I got here. I think it's gonna be it for the night. It's like 2 a.m, technically on Saturday. I said it was Friday, but it's actually Saturday. But I don't really consider it I've mentioned this many times before. I don't consider it the next day until I go to bed and wake up the next day. So I'm going to go to bed now. Wake up tomorrow, hopefully refreshed, hopefully in the morning. It is Monday. On Sunday, I didn't really do much. I mostly played Danganronpa for a little bit and then edited some more videos. Happy to say that the first of the vlogs I need to catch up on came out today. So that was I'm finally getting that out and done, so it's great. One thing I want to talk about as well is this camera. It's not great for vlogging. Uh, it's it's got some good points to it with the compact size and the accessories you could go about it. So like that's pretty good. The problem is though is that it has a couple issues that I really can't like change about it without like taking the whole thing apart or just change it all. For one thing, as you saw with one of the clips in the Thanksgiving vlog, and a couple of them that were like this, sometimes the microphone doesn't connect. I don't know how. I'm still like in the process of editing the rest of the vlogs. So I don't know how many other ones it does that with, but sometimes it just doesn't connect at all, and that's like infuriating to me that I have to put out something with like a low sound quality. So the other thing as well is the lens. I think the angle is too wide. When I was doing this with my iPhone before, I think the angle was too narrow there, and with the GoPro, the angle's too wide. Again, it has its benefits in other places, but not with what I want to do. And I can't change the zoom on it either, especially when I'm vlogging, because there's no way to control any of the like zoom functions or anything like that while I'm filming like this. I'd have to turn the camera around to be able to access the touchscreen and do that. But that's all about to change. Today, today, like an hour ago, I ordered a new camera and a few like fixins to go along with it. I ordered the Sony Alpha 6400. That is the same camera that Steven uses on Steven Vlog. And he did like sort of like an unboxing video for it last year, in March of last year, and I kind of used that as sort of like my guide to be like, okay, this is kind of what I want here. It does have a couple issues though. For one, the hot shoe for the A6400, which is basically the place where you can attach things like microphones to. That's positioned right in the way of the flip up screen. So along with the camera, I also bought like an attachment for it that it doesn't replace the hot shoe, but it adds two more cold shoes, which are hot shoes that are just like smaller, to off to the sides of it, so it won't block the flip up camera. On top of that, like I've seen Steven's vlogs with the A6400, and even when he doesn't use a microphone, the audio quality is still pretty good with it. It might be a little bit echoey because it's pinhole mics and it's just like getting sound from everywhere. Unlike what I'm using. Well, I've kind of noticed that when I use this mic, it's the Rode. I forgot what it was called. The Rode Micro Video or something along those lines. Like I've noticed some echo as well, but like I could say for certain that if I took this mic off and was just using the camera, the echo would be significantly worse, or reverb, whatever you want to call it. So I'll still use the microphone and with the camera, and I bought some memory cards, and I think is that all I bought for it? I bought spare batteries as well. But anyway, yeah. Starting like in the middle of next week for the vlog, the GoPro is going to be retired, and we're going to switch over to the A6400, which I'm really excited about because, new camera. Also, it'll also change the quality of it as well because I'll be able to start shooting in 4K, which I could do on the GoPro, but if you kind of notice on the GoPro how like wide the angle of the lens is, it would actually be a lot worse if I were to shoot in 4K. Basically what the GoPro's doing, is that it actually is shooting in 4K, but it's only showing a 1440p section of it in like the center, so it's not like all like warped and distorted like a wide angle lens would be. And that's one of the other issues I have as well with it. So I'm excited to get that camera, and I can't wait for it to show up and just to have a little bit of updated tech as well. I don't know what I'll do with the GoPro. I might sell it. I might use it for something else. Like maybe I'll have it running in 4K and using it as a webcam. Like I'll just have it like mounted on top of my computer and use it as a webcam. I'll probably find a way to adjust it so it's not like the wide angle doesn't become an issue. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Aside from that, though, today I didn't really do much aside from, once again, edit more videos. So the vlogs are coming along nicely. I think I'm 7 vlogs in out of probably the 12 I'm behind on. Soon to be 13 after this is done. So, you know, it's a process. And I'm also releasing them in a much faster clip, so that way we'll be caught up in no time. I've also been considering some things about, like, the release schedule as well. Like, I think, like, certain things like Let's Plays should have, like, a concrete release schedule, but other things like the highlight reel and the vlog don't need to be concrete. Part of that is just because I tend to fall behind in the vlog if I don't have the time to edit. I kind of get, like, worn out on doing it when it's, like, sometimes going to edit the vlog is, like, kind of a chore for me, but it's growing easier as I kind of, like, adjust to it. I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'm still saying that I have to adjust to it. But yeah, so yeah, I should still, it should still be fine. Also, like, I'm releasing them at a clip of 3 per week. So if that continues going, we should be caught up in about, like, 5 or 6 weeks. And this probably won't be the last one in terms of that as well. Because, you know, after this one comes out, you know, who knows how far behind I'll still be. So, you know, we'll see. Anywho, I've had a pretty good week. So yeah, this week's been overall good. I'm glad to be getting new tech. I'm also glad that Byleth is going to be coming out tomorrow for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So I'll give you all a little peek into that once that. Well, again, vlogs are going to be well behind, but I'm still going to talk about Byleth on the day that they come out. So there's that. On top of that, next week, on Sunday, Donna's coming over, and that same Sunday, Ray's having a Super Bowl party. So Donna and I are going to be heading over to that. Anywho, I hope you all enjoyed this week. I certainly did, and I will see you all in the next one. Later!